Breaking weather control news. Hello, people. New load of research tonight. Found out a lot of stuff. This is massive, people. Like massive. Before I go any further, I'm not suicidal and I don't have suicidal thoughts. But anyway, the information's publicly accessible, so you can go and research it and verify it for yourself. This is massive. What's going on up there in the sky? The whole thing about the Epstein files, okay, and Trump and all that. You know, like there's talk of the global cabal, which is not just what you think it is. I mean, it could very well be for the cabal for what they're doing in the sky. Anything's possible. So if they are eating children and things like that, But these guys, team government agencies, up with war boys, aka Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Palantir. Guys, this is a global weather control cabal. So it's a ring. Yeah, it is a ring. And if they are child trafficking and sex trafficking as well, they're probably doing that as well. But they are absolutely smashing it in the old weather control market. It's a global weather control ring. And I think Epstein was the root of it. And I don't even think Epstein himself was really a massive role in it, if I'm honest with you. I think the whole thing was that he had connections, and he was used a lot. Okay, but anyway, I think everyone knew that, and a lot of people knew it, but for those who didn't, the biggest weather modification program being run in the world right now is by China. Okay, they're called the China Meteorological Administration. That's the biggest weather modification program in the world. Now, there's another agency that's recently closed down that was called Snowy Hydro. They were involved in the snow seeding in the Australian snowy mountains. They recently closed, ceased business. I don't know why. Could call it a win, but it's not really, because it's like the head of the dragon, the seven-headed snake. You cut one off and another one grows back. China's like the massive one in this, and you've got Lockheed Martin. Okay, Lockheed provide the sensors on the drones and the data satellites, the satellite data, and yeah, the Lockheed Martin. Okay, so they're massively involved in this, and then got Northrop Grumman, who are involved in the hardware. So they sell the hardware for the drones, I suppose. And I found out that in 2026 they've upped their distribution allowances by going through acquisitions, basically secret acquisitions that enable them to be able to deploy more of this stuff in the sky. Now I think I think you're getting the point now, right? The Epstein files. I think most of them are players involved in this weather control stuff. WMI, Weather Modification International, have just consolidated, so are the leading player in this. Weather Modification International, WMI. And we go through for what we were talking about before, Stardust Solutions, all the other ones that we were talking about, Make Sunsets, Rain on Demand. You've got government agencies. I mean, they're all in it together, people. You got to wake up. You got to realise this. This is all one big fucking script. They're only telling us the baseline of stuff, you know, from what it actually is. You know, what's in the Epstein files. I know this sounds going to sound mad, because what's in the Epstein files is absolutely horrendous, and God bless all those victims. But this leads to something absolutely crazy. I mean, you couldn't believe the depravity and evil that these people are capable of. And I think that the Epstein files are just the start of it. So, I don't know what we're going to do, but part of the battle is knowing your enemy, okay? If you know your enemy, then you know who you're fighting. You've got all these war boys that are teaming up with government agencies. You've got China, that are China Meteorological Agency. You even got the King of Thailand. I'm not joking. The King of Thailand is involved in this as well, somehow. I'm going to do a part 2 where I'll go through the notes with you and all that, you know. We'll go through some more and we'll find out exactly what they're all doing. There's private investors, Bill Gates and more. There's a private inventor, Kenneth Chan. I know he's another one. Peter Coriandi, I think is another one. Aerospace, the company he's the CEO of. They're to do with all this as well. I don't know what the point in this is really. I just wanted to call them all out, because if it takes me to start doing it, then everyone might start doing it with me. Call them out. These bastards are fucking up our future, our kids' future, our planet. What's the matter with you all? I just feel like we should be angrier. And I feel heartbroken that we're not, so I suppose that's what I'm getting at. I'm going to keep calling them out. I'm not scared of people. I'm not scared of bullies. Especially fucking rich ones who have never even fought their way out of a wet paper bag. So anyway, people, I don't know. It's all just crazy really, isn't it? I thought I'd call them all out anyway, because then you got people like AWZ Ventures. You got people like, who was it who acquired $60 million, and the UK happened to just fund $60 million into this the same time as the same company raised $60 million. I think that was AWZ Ventures, yeah, who we funded in the UK. In the Battle of Britain in World War II was fought with planes and, you know, bombs, guns. World War III, partly being a psyop, will be fought mentally, and if it comes to being fought physically, because who knows what happens if they don't get this digital agenda pushed through. The chaos that'll enthrall, you know. Is anyone thinking about this stuff? The chaos that will actually enthrall if they don't get what they want with their Great Reset. Great fucking tragedy is what it is. It's a travesty, absolute travesty. So yeah, what a nightmare. But we're calling them out, okay? That's the start. We know where to go. That's what I'm talking about. Because it's going to get to a point where it gets so bloody weird, where people just, who aren't awake, will have to start talking about it. It must. I don't know how it hasn't already. So anyway, for those who like my content and all that sort of stuff, like having a little chat and hearing the truth, give me a follow, give me a like, give me a favourite, give me a repost. But I think we're gonna have to take this one to the man himself, you know. We'll have to fight him on the beaches, as Churchill said. But it won't quite be on the beaches, it will be in their bunkers. We could even cement them in their bunkers, couldn't we? Yeah. We need to start getting angrier, guys. And not even in the way of just like going and smashing stuff and all that. We just need to start getting angry. We need to put our foot down and say, no, this is enough. Enough is enough. You're not stealing all our resources. You're not changing all of our money and all of our assets from physical into thin air, into a cloud. You're not doing it to us. And I ain't having it, you know. Put your foot down. Don't let him treat you like that. When I was at school, if a bully treated me like that, I'd fight him back. And it's no different now. Sorry, all the lights have gone off. So yeah, it's just got to be done, isn't it? Something's got to be done about it. And if it's not going to be done, if the people that we used to trust in the suits, the politicians aren't going to do anything about it, and all they're going to do is fund it and make it worse. We need to take it upon ourselves, good people, to make sure they understand why that this will never happen again. We need to make sure this will never happen again, and we need to let them know that we won't stand for it. We, the people of Britain, we, the people of the world. I'm sure everybody by now is sick of it. Relentless, all of it. And it's an attack on everything. And where does it stop? You know, when will enough be enough? Because if I've learned anything in my life, that these guys, they'll never have enough. There'll never be enough. And if we gave the whole thing to them and let them go and be on their own with their island and their robots, who's going to maintain them? Who's going to build the next ones when the old ones break? They're going to get pretty fucked pretty quickly, aren't they? So who does this benefit really? Is it just terraforming the earth so it's uninhabitable and then they can go and live in their underground cities with their robots and their sheep that they've gathered up to have vaccines and fucking work all day for 2p an hour? You know, because if anything, the ones that are falling for it are the ones that are going to end up going. They're going to end up, they're not going to make it, you know. So we just got to put our foot down and let them know that this is enough is enough. Stop spraying us. Stop robbing us. And stop trying to fool us. And stop taking us for fools. Put your foot down, people. Peace out. Viva la resistance.